Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Lives of the Party podcast. I know, fantastic, very upbeat intro we got here. Unfortunately, one of our members is late, and we decided that since we were having a really good conversation and it was good podcast material, we'd start with Adam. I'll begin to introduce the members we have here. I'll go last since I'm the one doing this intro. We're gonna start with Maggie. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Maggie. Um, it's great to be here. I I don't know. That's basically it.
All right, Spencer, go ahead and introduce
All right,
yourself.
sup, you fucking power bottoms. It's
All
me,
right.
your boy, Spencer. Getting this party fucking going.
Lives of the party
I mean, yeah, it's the Lives of the
Goddamn
Party
party.
podcast. We're here. We're
without
we're
Christian.
we're okay. We're gonna wait for Christian to introduce himself. Whenever he
Yeah,
picks up
he'll
his
do that.
phone.
He'll do that whenever he gets here.
Yeah,
Pleb.
plebeian, little plebeian, little plebeian, dude.
Bro.
So how do we want to start this? What's a
Well, I
good?
mean, we could just continue with what we were talking about. I
We
mean, it's not
could.
really difficult. So, like,
Spencer, do you want to
Harry
remind
Potter.
the audience? Yeah, never mind. Maggie, do you want to remind the audience what we were talking about?
Yeah, we were
While I get
talking about
water.
Harry Potter, and I want to read the books because I've watched all the movies. I've watched them since I was like little. Like I watched Deathly Hallows when it first came out. I watched all the good stuff, But I really want to read the books, and that's where we kind of left off in that conversation.
and
Yeah.
reading the books it's a good idea. It's a good way to get substantiated in what the whole story's about. But like once you read it and you kind of compare and contrast with the movie and the book, you'll realize how much they left out. And like when you're reading it, you're like, oh shit, that happened. Because that's how I did it. Was
Yeah.
my mom let me watch the movies, even though that's not really what she wanted. She let me watch them, and then I read the books, and then I was like, wow, where was that? That would have been so cool to watch. And like there's extra train scenes like on their ways to school in all of the books,
Oh
but you
yeah.
don't see them because they cut them for time in the movies.
So cringe, honestly.
I heard they like go into the Weasley family too, and like they just more go like go in depth.
They really take it up Mach 5 in the books because there's so much more time. She could have made those books as big as she wanted.
Yeah.
She
But
really
with
could have.
with the movies, especially with the technology of the time, they were limited to a 2 hour, 3 hour time span, so they can't fit everything in there. Understandable. It took me a few weeks to actually read through all the stories.
It's crazy.
It
That's a big
definitely
book.
is.
I
There
never
are a lot of big
actually.
books.
Sorry to cut you off, Meg. I never actually read. I never read like the second half of the series. From what I
Okay.
understand, I read like I want to say like 10% of the way through of Goblet of Fire, and that is the farthest I've gotten in the series. Though everything else I have read and watched. Like the first three movies, I've
Okay.
read them and I watched them.
What's y'all's favorite, like, of the whole series? What is y'all's favorite?
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh, that's
Okay, that is a good one. Mine's Order of the Phoenix.
Ooh, isn't that
That
like
one,
sixth
that
year?
one's my favorite. That is,
Or is that fifth
it's
year?
it's the fifth book, so I would assume fifth
Yeah,
year, but
it's
I
fifth
could
year
be
then.
wrong about that.
It is fifth year.
Mine is probably the Half-Blood Prince. It's
That's sixth year.
definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's the funniest one. Like it just has like a lot of
Yeah,
humor in it,
it,
and
it,
like
it does.
it just gets so good and so juicy, like it's just kind of like
Yeah,
interesting, and like you get to learn a lot more about the characters, like more like because it's their sixth year, they're getting older. You get to learn about them more. It's just kind of more interesting. I don't know. I
kind of get
really
to
like
see
the Half-Blood.
how they grew, like who they became.
As opposed to who they started
Yeah,
out as. Yeah, I get that.
Hmm.
yeah. I like
Um,
that one.
man. Okay, I got another question well, I don't really got another question. This is my first question. But who's your favorite character from the whole series?
Well, I'm gonna have to go with Ron because I mean, when you dress up as him for Halloween, they tend to be your favorite.
Mm,
Like it just
I
kind of
get that.
happens that way.
I
Like
don't know.
you tend to like dig deep into that character.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
that. I get that.
Gotta
Plus,
learn
I
the
mean,
deep lore.
Spencer, I don't want to be mean, but you are kind of
I
typecasted.
absolutely look like him.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh yeah.
I could have
You
been
were pretty
Ron
typecasted.
Weasley's stunt double.
Oh, honestly.
That
Maggie,
would have
who's
been
your
great.
favorite character?
Honestly, oh, this is a very question because, like, I only have seen the movies,
Mm-hmm.
but through the movies, honestly, it might just be Harry, specifically
Really?
because, like, you get to, like, you see, like, he is going through a lot, and, like, he's, like, pulling through, and he's so awkward, and I kind of relate to that because I'm, like, an awkward person. And, like, he's just chilling, dude. He gets to chill sometimes,
I
which is a
respect it.
good thing to
I
see, but
respect it. I respect it.
yeah, yeah.
Um, my favorite character from what I've seen is Sirius Black, and
Oh,
I don't know why, but I think he's just so cool. That's my entire reasoning.
He's made to be cool.
Well, yeah,
he
He's
is
and
very cool.
he's the dope ass
mhm,
godfather
yeah,
that takes a valiant sacrifice in the name of moving the plot along.
exactly. And
Like all good stories.
I don't mean to like be that guy, but I only like cool characters. Um,
By the way, I just need to mention, spoiler alert, for like a really old book and movie series. Just want to throw that out there.
which one is it?
Just all like we've been talking about it, and we may let off some spoilers. Who knows? But I
Oh
mean,
yeah, like
if you haven't seen or watched anything related to Harry Potter, you're not listening to
yeah,
this podcast.
what? Yeah, like what are you
Like
doing? What are you
like yeah, what
doing?
are you doing?
Um, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like more questions surrounding Harry Potter.
What about like the
Obviously, this is
actor?
the
Like,
actors.
yeah, like how do you guys feel? Like, who do you think is the best actor out of like everybody?
I
I
don't
would have to
know.
say Snape. I think
Oh,
I think that was one of the better performances throughout the entire series,
yeah,
all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
I
I stand.
mean,
Yeah,
he just dunks on that role. It was almost like when she was writing the book, she was thinking about him being that. Like that's actually how it goes with most of these characters,
Oh
because
yeah.
you see them on the screen, and it's like, dude,
and she was still writing the books
she
for the
wrote
movies.
yeah, like it was like she wrote this book, like she wrote this character with that person in mind. There's
Mm-hmm.
no other physical way that that's possible. Like Hagrid, if anyone else played Hagrid, it wouldn't be as good.
They should
It
get Dwayne
wouldn't
the
be.
Rock Johnson to play Hagrid. I think that'd be pretty epic.
No, like it wouldn't be that epic.
It
I
wouldn't be the
think it would.
same.
I wasn't being genuine. I just wanted him as Hagrid.
But that'd
Gonna
be
get some
funny if
fucking hate.
Dwayne. That'd be funny if The Rock played Hagrid, though.
Yeah,
I will.
Dwayne is
Honestly,
like
I'm pretty sure Dwayne could pull it off if he wanted to, but like he's very Hollywood,
mm, mm-hmm.
Very
and
true.
like it would be hard for him to switch out of his Hollywood point of view, because
Yeah.
like he's the all smiles action hero with like a couple serious roles that he
Mm-hmm.
still plays with an action movie comedic effect. Like
Yeah.
it would seem right, but it would kind of squander the whole point of Hagrid being Harry's first introduction to the wizarding world in a
I just
sense,
think it'd
and
be
like
funny if
his
Maui was
guide.
just the Harry.
If
McGonagall was pretty good too.
Oh, McGonagall was so good.
McGonagall was incredible. The last movie, she like
She rocked
surprised
that
me.
shit.
She rocked it. She strutted.
Okay, how do y'all feel about Dolores Umbridge?
Oh my god.
I fucking hate her.
I fucking hate her.
I
cannot
cannot
express it.
stand her.
I cannot express it enough. Oh my
One
goodness.
time we were watching that movie, and my sister was watching it with me, and it was the part where the Weasley brothers set off that firework that like chases after her and bites down on her, And my sister, like, as soon as it happened, my sister was like, "Yeah!" And I was like, what are you so happy about?" And she's like, "She's dead." And I was like, "I hate to break it to you, kid." And she's like, "What?" And I was like, "No, it's just a firework, hun." And she's like, oh." And I was like, "Damn, I should have just like skipped past that part and been like, 'Yep, good, she's dead.'"
Lamau.
Oh my goodness.
Made her
No,
feel a little bit
Umbridge.
better about it.
Umbridge is
I don't
No.
even know who
Oh
Umbridge
my,
is, but
she's the lady in pink.
that does not help me at all.
Oh, wait a minute, yeah, because you haven't seen that far.
Yeah. I
Damn.
saw. How much of the Goblet of
She
Fire did
is
you read?
she
she
is
is
the
very
worst.
abusive.
She is the worst.
She's some I would
And
never imagine.
yeah,
I would never
I
imagine having that.
but like when she fires Trelawney, and like Trelawney's like out in the commons fucking bawling her eyes out. Oh my god, I couldn't stand it. I hated seeing that. Like the lady with the big glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
She kind of reminds me of my granny.
Funnily enough, my mom dressed up as her for Halloween.
Ooh.
That's my
Ooh.
mom's favorite character.
Oh
Ooh.
goodness.
Yeah.
So wait, what houses are you guys in? Do you guys know?
Oh,
It's definitely changed over the years for me.
I just took
yeah.
the test recently.
What was the
I'm
result?
I am a Gryffindor.
Ooh.
I think when I took it, I was Slytherin.
Ooh. So I've taken the test a total of 3 times over the course of my entire life. I think I first took it in 4th grade, and I got Hufflepuff for the first time, and I was like, all right, cool.
Okay.
And then I think about a year and a half ago, my sister was like really big into Harry Potter. She still is. And she's like, hey, take this test. And I'm like, I have been here. You have not. So I took the test again, and I got Slytherin, and I thought that was interesting. And then I took the test, I want to say a few months ago at the earliest, and I got Gryffindor. I don't know what's going on with me.
It's just
You're
like
going through a lot, dude.
things change, dude.
Yeah.
Experiences change, your outlook on life, especially at our age,
Oh
a
yeah,
Yeah, I
sweet
used
especially.
to
tender age.
a long
Like
time ago I was
things
a
change.
Hufflepuff, and
hmm
then now I'm
I
Gryffindor.
think most children that first take the test end up at that, unless you're a really malicious evil child,
Child and
or like a really pure-hearted kid.
hmm
Most children end up at
my
Hufflepuff.
best friend at the time, she was the one who got me to take the test. She was a Ravenclaw. I remember that.
Hmm.
Ravenclaw's intelligent.
I don't really get Ravenclaw's whole deal. I mean,
Yeah, let's just like get him out. We don't even need him.
They didn't really
yeah,
cover, like in the movies at least, they didn't really cover much of Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff.
they don't even do that in the books either.
Like,
They are
It's
forgotten,
Slytherin and Gryffindor the whole way.
which I
because
kind of understand.
Luna Lovegood is in Ravenclaw. That's the only really main person I know
Yeah,
from
that's the
there.
only
And
real
then
person that I can. Oh, and Cho,
and
Harry's
Cho.
like Harry's original love interest.
Oh yeah,
And
I
then
remember that.
Yeah,
and then
Cho was in Ravenclaw, and then in
Mm.
Hufflepuff was Cedric, and
Cedric Diggory.
Oh yeah,
That's the
because
that's
only
he
all
was the
person
I
I know
can
from
captain's
there
remember.
first
either.
team.
Yeah, Cedric gets fucking bodied.
Oh, rip.
I didn't like Cedric, to completely honest with you.
Honestly, I just thought he was a way of giving Harry competition for Cho, and then an emotional release at the end, being like, "Oh shit, Voldemort just killed him," but that's also somebody out of Harry's way in a sense. Like it sounds weird, but that's how I was thinking that he was written. Like I was not thinking that he was written for any like actual purpose besides literally just getting bodied
Mm.
and being there to be Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Mm.
That was his entire purpose in the story to me.
I
Correct
agree.
me if I'm wrong. Cedric Diggory, he was the captain of the Quidditch team. Was that who he was?
Uh yes, when Cedric Diggory showed up, I do believe that he took the captain's spot.
Yeah.
And that was another reason for Harry to not like him, I do believe. Now,
Really?
I haven't read The Goblet of Fire in a while because it comes right before my favorite one, and I usually kind of just move past that one to watch my favorite one. But like I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happens.
It's
I
just
see.
like so weird because like you see all of these people on social media being like, "Oh, Cedric should have lived," but when you think about it, it's like,
Yeah,
what?
it was more like
He
uh
was very rude, and
it
he was
it
just
it it gave Harry a reason to fight back against Voldemort because now he was directly interfering with Harry. He was literally doing whatever he could to get to Harry. And now Harry's realizing, oh shit, he's no longer fucking around. And that kind of kicks Harry into the we need to fucking stop him. He's going on a murder spree. And that was another reason for me to hate Dolores because she just keeps trying to move past it because that's her Ministry of Magic ways is to just kind of sweep things under a rug, kind of like the U.S. government.
ooh,
Uh,
getting a little bit dicey there,
getting
huh?
getting political,
A little bit,
a
a
little
little bit.
bit. But like she's just trying to move past it because it's not something that the wizarding world is proud of because they don't want to admit that Voldemort's back to cause panic. But he physically sees it in front of him happen, and he's like, "Oh,
Also, off
damn!"
topic, for anyone watching, I just edited my mic settings on the recording device I'm using, and I might edit like the audio output, which is basically everything else. So if I suddenly like get quieter or you can't hear me as good, that's why. Also, I apologize for the disgusting mouth noises I was making earlier because for some reason I've noticed this. For some reason, like these past couple of weeks, I've just been very gross. Like, okay, I don't know if it's just like the sensitivity of my Discord mic or I don't know, but like every time I swallowed, you could hear it, and I was super self conscious about it, and I hate it. It's the worst.
I That's why I hate eating or drinking on
Hmm.
any call because I'll be like, "Damn, they can hear my mouth moving," and I hate it. But in any other
Yeah,
given moment, I don't give a shit.
yeah.
Like
Like I don't really
like
care unless I'm, you know.
like even if I'm on call, but like when I drink and eat and then I think about it, I'm like, oh no. Now I will never be able to drink my coffee for the rest of this entire call because I'll just think about it.
I've been sipping my Dairy Queen Slurpee.
Oh yeah, how was that Dairy Queen Slurpee?
I've been having a couple sips of coffee.
Ooh,
Ooh,
I even having a couple
healthy.
sips of water.
Mm,
Healthy.
getting all of us getting hydrated.
Look at that. Oh, I'm. Yeah. Are you really getting hydrated from a Dairy Queen Slurpee or a coffee? I mean,
Absolutely.
I
I
can
feel like I
kind of
am.
get.
I
I
mean,
feel like
probably not, but like, let's just roll with it.
I guess, yeah.
Make us feel good about ourselves for once.
Speaking of fast food chains in Harry Potter, I'm kind of merging the two subjects now. So,
Oh,
to my understanding, the Muggle world is just
mm-mm.
our world, right? There's no like
It,
every
it
other
was
country.
our world when the books were being written.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. But so, if it was our world and it has all of our things in it, does that mean that in the Harry Potter universe, like let's say it was set in 2020, do you
Mm-mm.
think Harry Potter may have heard about the Travis Scott burger? Do you think that was a thing? I'm genuinely this is a genuine question.
well, I feel like it depends if he lives in because he was getting with Ginny.
Yeah.
So depending on if he would live in a Muggle setting, like in the suburbs, like he used to, he
Well, I
probably
mean,
knows about it.
he does visit the Dursleys
Does he?
post. Yes,
Oh,
actually,
well
Does he
then,
just like murder
yeah.
them?
no, it's canonical that he does visit them.
His cousin
Like
would totally tell him about the Travis Scott burger.
It's like oh
Dudley, Dudley is
Harry,
the man to be like, "Oi, mate, have you tried this burger?"
you want to go down to McDonald's get the Travis Scott burger,
Hold
innit?
on. I just want to point out that he became Australian,
Did
and
he?
I don't know. Yeah, my Dudley became Australian, and I have
Oh,
no
I thought you
idea
were talking about
why.
like the actual Dudley.
Yeah, I thought you were
The
talking about
actual
that.
Dudley just
No,
became
like
Australian.
I went into it, and I was like, "Mate, have you tried this burger?" And I was like, "Wait a minute, that is not
That's
what that
Steve
sounds
Irwin
like."
trying to
Okay,
get you to
That
okay,
is
Steve Irwin sponsors the Travis Scott burger. That's what happens.
Steve, Steve Irwin right before he died prophesies this Travis Scott burger. He's like, mate, you have got to try this burger.
No.
It
He's just like
sounds
laying
weird.
face up in like the water or whatever. Wasn't like a stingray that killed him? Yeah.
Just after the stingray pierced his heart, he's like, Travis Scott burger.
Yeah,
and then falls backwards into the water like Dorime style and dies.
It's
He
horrible.
like falls in the ocean like Jack did on the Titanic.
Oh
Like,
my god.
like slowly while the
With
lights
his
go
dying
off.
breath, my man just go like he prophesies the
Travis
Travis
Scott
Scott
burger.
meal from
It's the
McDonald's.
Travis Scott meal. You've got to try it.
The only person who heard it was a stingray.
fucking before he died. Well, no, he was giving a demonstration.
Was he?
Yeah,
That
that's
must
how
have been
people,
horrible
that's
to
how peop-
watch.
Oh yeah, a bunch of children watched Steve Irwin get fucking punctured.
Yeah.
Like it was bad.
It's just like, no, it's just like a full kindergarten class. Just like, yeah, we're watching Steve Irwin and he dies.
I think like it was a bunch of students at a zoo, and he was working at the zoo at the time, and then he just gets fucking bodied by the stingray, and all of the children get to see it. And
Oh
then
my
He
god.
literally
Like-
gets decked by the stingray.
not even. I don't know. When somebody gets decked, they don't get pierced through the heart. That doesn't really happen.
Did he actually get pierced with the heart?
I'm pretty sure it was either that or he just got stabbed and like maybe like something with the stingray, and it was its tail. That's all I know is that the
I
tail
remember
wasn't
watching
involved.
Steve Irwin. I remember like it was like
That was how
ABC
I learned how to do
or
my
something.
act. Like that's where my accent comes from.
I've
That's
Okay,
never
try-
watched Steve Irwin.
Try Dougley again. Try Dougley again.
okay. Give me
About
a
the
second.
Travis Scott burger.
Okay, give me a second. No, because now I've got to be like, oi.
From what I
Tuesday.
understand, I can do a pretty decent British voice because I for some reason I just know so much of their dialect.
Yeah,
I mean, like, I just think that, like, if it were, like, British people and Australian people put, like, comparatively,
Mhm.
I think that British people have just progressed further in their upgrade tree than a British person. So that's why my British accent always devolves into being an Australian accent, because they're just higher
it's
evolutions.
British. It's like
It's
It's
the
very
funnily
sweet.
enough, the only way I can get to it is Tuesday.
Is what?
Mate,
have to- I have to-
Tuesday, ain't it?
Mate, it's Tuesday.
Mate, it's Tuesday.
Bruv,
You want to go down to Tesco's? Mate,
Bruv, have you tried this? Have you tried
this
burger?
meal deal? One thing we'll also know is like they don't
it's-
really pronounce their L's, at least
No.
specifically in the word meal deal or the words meal deal. They go
Or
meal deal.
called?
Yeah, or
Meal deal.
cold.
Oh.
Mate, I'm
Cold.
cold.
It's called the Travis Scott burger.
Nope. The Australian again. You're in
Travis
like
Scott burger.
okay. From the moment you were born, like whoever you believe in comes down and is like, my child, you have two choices: be able to do a British voice or an Australian one.
and then I
You
hard
choose-
locked Australian because it's just better.
Oh, okay. We're getting in this debate now.
Yeah.
While I understand that Australians are fundamentally better, like in their build and everything, I think British people are just funnier to like observe. So I pick British people.
British people's builds are trash.
I mean, yeah, okay. Well, Australians are more like strength based. If we're going like by Pokemon stats,
There's strength and agility.
yeah. Meanwhile, like British people are all like special attack. If we're
They're more special attack, definitely.
yeah. What
Going in a Pokemon's. Yep. Australians and British people are just Pokemon.
It's the word, like they're feral. I probably shouldn't say that on the podcast, should I?
Go Steve. Go Steve Irwin.
This is a really good topic, guys. I'm glad we picked this.
You just-
If only Christian were here
Oh,
to hear
man.
us.
Dude, water types are super effective against Steve Irwin.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Oh goodness.
Stingray used to jab.
That's awesome. Stinger used poison
Dude.
jab. That's what he used poison sting.
Yeah.
We went
Yeah,
from
he used
Harry
poison
Potter to
To Travis
Australians.
Scott burger to then Steve Irwin's death. I don't know how that even happened. Someone
hope he rests
someone should
peacefully.
make like a timeline of each episode of this podcast, just like all the topics we cover, and like with timestamps and everything.
What was your favorite part of the podcast? I liked where they talked about Steve Irwin's death for a long time.
What was that from?
Game Grumps.
That was yeah.
It's Little Timmy.
Oh yeah.
Either
Yeah.
that. Oh no, it's Little Billy. Little Billy.
I haven't watched Game Grumps in a while. I've been more watching like Oni plays if we're talking like Let's Plays. Ow.
Mm-hmm.
Also, for some reason, I just have like this random screw on my desk, and I poke my finger with it.
Good job.
Speaking
I
of
heard
screws,
I heard the.
Yeah.
I heard the. Yeah.
He's doing a blood sacrifice.
to Steve Irwin, I'm trying to get him back.
Steve, you're doing it to the stingray.
Give him back! I like go into the zoo and just grab it. I
You grab him by the tail.
and I swing him around.
You're just like lasso swinging him around your head. Going,
Steve Irwin's
"Give
family is
him
going to
back."
contact us
no,
and be like,
it's-
"Hey, man, you got to take down your podcast."
you can't
Mike,
just
we
do
All
that.
right,
talked
man, you
about-
got to take down your podcast. That's my
Mike,
fault.
Mike,
What are you talking about?
Mate, you have to take
No,
down the
no,
podcast.
no, you
I'm
can't
not
say
liking
that.
it.
I can't do an Australian accent.
Mate, you can't talk about that.
I can't
It hurts
talk
our
about it.
feelings.
I
It
did
hurts our
okay.
feelings.
I'm starting like as this is going on, I'm starting to believe more and more that like whenever you're born, you have a choice between Australian or British. Because I can't do an Australian accent like at all. I was trying, and it just turns
Try-
into a British one.
Just be like, in the wild.
In the
And just, like-
wild, mate.
Now,
In the
now
wild,
you,
we
now,
see
yeah,
a
now you
wild.
just honestly, you just sound like a New Yorker trying to do a like a British accent. In
Fluffy,
the
I just
wild,
fluffy.
mate. Like it just doesn't sound right.
Oh, okay, speaking of New York, have you guys seen those videos where this guy he just goes about his daily life, but somehow this like 18-inch tall doll of Spider-Man wearing Tim's just like stops him at all times. There's this one, they're all like Snapchat videos, but there's this one where he's like driving down the street and you can see he has it on the street. It's 4:32 a.m. right, and there's no one in the street, and they get out of the car because there's a car in front of them that stopped, and he's like, "Hey," like they go up to the car and it's like, "Hey, why'd you stop, man? We're trying to drive." And it's like the Spider-Man in the driver's seat, like, "Who the fuck is this?" And that's the joke the whole time. Every time he sees the Spider-Man, it's, "Who the fuck is this?"
I feel sad that I do not know anything about this.
It's so funny.
I feel upset.
Okay,
You need to send something.
I'll
like that
probably
to me.
like send it after the podcast, but
Yeah, like I need to see that.
it's so good. There's this one where, like he walks into a he walks into a barbershop. He's like, "Hey, I got him next," and the barber's like, "Yeah, sure." After this guy, he turns the camera, and it's fucking Spider-Man like wearing Tim's and like the whole shawl over him. he's got like scissors, dude. That's like, who the fuck is this? Like that. It's like I don't know
My
how you
brother-
got the idea to do that,
Hold
but that
on.
is yeah.
My brother, and like he was like in like second grade, he was obsessed with Spider-Man, and he got bit by a spider. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
He thought he was Spider-Man for a whole year. I swear. to
Did
Did he
Please
God.
have
tell
to-
me.
Hold on. Did he keep his secret identity?
Please.
He did, and he would dress up as Spider-Man.
Damn right.
He'd be like,
Yeah.
Maggie, don't tell anybody. But
Stop,
I'm
don't tell
Spider-Man, I
him,
got bit
dude.
by a spider.
Dude, stop. What are you doing, dude? Stop.
Don't say anything. I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah, okay. Imagine like imagine a relative just comes up to you. It's like, listen, they put their hands on your shoulders. I am Spider-Man. And like there is not an inkling
That
of
was literally
disbelief in their eyes.
It is completely serious.
Yes,
There is no tone of disbelief.
Yes, there is not there's an inkling of a lie. You can tell. It's like, holy shit.
You can tell that they believe it. And it's like, oh damn. I
I'm
am related to a
to
crazy
Spider-Man.
person. Now you believe it too.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, it's just like someone who like brainwashed him. It's like they put their hands on you, and all of a sudden they brainwash you too.
No, it's a hypnotist's act.
Oh,
Makes you believe that you're Spider-Man and then wakes you up, but forgets the keyword to make you not believe that you're Spider-Man.
that is 100% happened though. That has
I feel like
happened.
I'm just listening to a podcast, just listening to the two of you.
But now you can interject.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, you could just be like, and at any point.
Yeah,
of the
like
argument.
have you ever been like listening to a podcast and then all of a sudden you can just be like you have a really good idea. It's like, wait a minute, that's funny, and then now you can do that.
I have the power.
You do.
Yeah,
You're
you-
Spider-Man.
I. It runs in the family, guys.
Spencer, next time we walk into class, Maggie's just gonna approach us to just listen, you
No,
guys.
and guys, after that podcast, I got bit by a spider, and now I can climb on walls. How crazy is that? We were just talking about that, and now I can do it. And we're like, all right, show us. And she's like, no, I can't, not without the costume. And we're like, all right, we respect the drip. I get it.
We respect it. That's that's
gonna
the
be so
worst.
confused.
Oh,
Speaking of which, like, what? Like, if you guys could have a superpower, what would it be?
oh,
Come on.
ooh,
Like,
ooh,
that's
okay.
a basic, like, it's the basic question, but
okay.
everyone needs to know.
I have two. What did someone put in the names idea list? Oh, you used to add a Christian.
Oh, I.
That's a really good podcast name. At Christian.r or r dot. No, okay. I actually have two answers to this question for the superpower thing. So they're both weird because I'm a smartass, and I always have been a smartass. But bear with me. My first choice. Excuse me. I had a burp. My first choice would be the ability to grant my own wishes.
Oh.
And there are no like genie drawbacks. I can just
Okay.
I can just make it happen. My second choice, if I can't have the first one, is pyrokinesis. But for some reason, I really like the whole like lion aesthetic. I'm not a furry. I will clarify. I'm not a furry. It's just I don't know why, but lions are my favorite animal. I'm gonna get that question out of the way too. So if I could, it's like
Darn,
pyrokinesis.
my next question has been foiled.
No, no. I mean, just like this is because I watch too much anime. But I'm thinking like okay, if I have pyrokinesis, right? I can make like a suit of armor out of fire to number one increase my durability or like whatever I want it to do. And if I want it to be cool, it can look like a lion or something. I don't know. I'm a loser. I think about this too often. So there's my answer.
Funnily enough, I do too.
Oh,
But
let's
Maggie,
go.
go ahead. What's your what would your superpower be?
I feel like the ability to pause time, like not go back in
Ooh.
time, not go ahead of time, just pause it, and everybody just freezes around you.
Oh yeah.
Because, like, say I don't do homework, like I
Boom.
could just pause it,
Genius.
Yes.
copy off of somebody.
Well,
Totally ingenious.
mine kind of rolls into that, but it's also a little bit more practical for me.
Ooh.
I want super speed.
Oh.
But not just basic super speed.
Like the Flash?
I want the Flash super speed because his is bonkers.
From what I hear,
'Cause-
I'm not like sorry to cut you off. I'm not like a huge comics guy, but I have seen like like TikToks about it. I don't know which Flash it was. I want to say it was either Wally West or Barry Allen, where he ran so fast that he went. He went back in time or to stop it, or he went like forward in time to stop himself from killing some guy.
Mm-hmm. He also went into his past to stop the Reverse Flash from killing his mother.
And God, time paradoxes are weird.
Time paradoxes are weird, but the way that DC deals with it is they make the multiverse.
Oh, of course.
The multiverse theory, where they just
You do go multiverse.
okay. So in that's actually I think what was it called? It was like the Flash something or like it was something to do with time, where the Flash actually does that. And it fucks up everything in his life. Like everything changes.
The butterfly effect.
It was called something the effect. Like I can't remember. No, it was called the Flashpoint.
The Flashpoint.
Oh, okay.
The Flashpoint is where like where his mom never dies, so that means that he never meets his adopted family. So Iris West and her dad, he never
Kanye
meets
West.
them. Don't upset me.
Jeffree Star and Kanye West.
Oh,
that was a
no.
rumor from what I heard.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like those people he never meets.
Mhm.
His dad never goes to prison under suspicion of killing his mom, so he has his full family together. But like he never meets anybody, and he never becomes the Flash.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That was the main part. Was like there is a version of him that never becomes the Flash because he uses his powers to save his mother.
Yeah.
And like obviously his mother dying causes him to go into a field of work. That he goes into police force.
Yeah,
and
he's like
all
a
that
detective
stuff.
or something.
He's a forensic analysis.
Mm.
He does that stuff. And while he's in the lab, a lightning bolt strikes in the lab, like it goes through a window and zaps all of his equipment and him. He goes into a coma, becomes the Flash, yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I want super speed like that. I want to be able to go through time. I want to be able to go through objects because he can move his body so quickly that he can simply phase through solid objects.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh.
it's so cool.
Yeah.
I want that super speed.
Now I'm thinking, like, are there any powers? Ooh, okay. Third superpower.
Man, you're really just
I'm really
getting the
piling them
whole
on.
Fruit of the Loom right there.
Yeah, I'm carrying. I'm joking. So actually no, why not? I'll say it. Uh, never mind now. It's spoilers for Attack on Titan. I won't say it.
Okay.
No, I mean, okay.
I love Attack on Titan.
I've been hearing a little bit about Attack on Titan. Some of my
Ooh.
friends have been watching it.
Ooh.
I never necessarily got into it. I've been
Mhm.
more of a Dragon Ball and JoJo guy.
I've been watching. I've actually been watching Dragon Ball, but I've been watching Dragon Ball Kai because I don't want bad pacing or filler. That's the thing.
That's fair.
I'm still chilling with the non-anime Avatar.
I like it. I
That's
like
another one.
Yes,
It's a good choice.
Spencer's. Yeah, I thought you were talking about like profile pictures on Discord. Yeah, because Spencer's avatar is my favorite one. I love my favorite anime character.
My favorite anime character, XD.
The bottom half of that job.
Mine's a cat.
Yeah, it's the cat.
It's the cat.
The cat.
And then
And
mine
then Edvin's. Could you please explain who that is?
That is my boy Rengoku from Demon Slayer.
Damn right. Anyway.
Yeah, damn right.
No,
Oh
my
no.
my
Anyway.
other superpower would be probably being the Avatar.
Like all four
That's-
elements.
Just
Yeah,
all of it.
like-
just being Aang.
Just being the Avatar, like that.
Okay,
that sounds-
okay.
All the
So
elements.
here's my question that follow up on yours. If you were in the Avatar, actually no. If you could just choose one of the four elements to bend, which of the elements
Ooh.
are you want to choose?
Air.
I actually have an answer for this because I have watched a fair bit of
Mhm.
Avatar. Not all of
Same.
it, but I've seen
Yeah.
most of it. I would choose I would choose earthbending.
How did I know?
In the metal bending form?
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I would
Okay.
basically I
So
want metal bending.
okay, yeah, I respect it. I am going to choose fire bending because number one, I'm a sucker for fire. I love fire abilities. So Zuko and Iroh are already top tier, but also lightning control is badass.
Oh yeah.
I think lightning control is so goddamn cool.
I didn't even think of that.
Okay, but like here's the thing, like with airbending, at least to my knowledge. Wait, no, because like all the bending forms, to my knowledge, have. I've been saying that a lot to my knowledge. All the bending forms have like some sort of sub like bending form. Like fire
Kinda like
bending has the
metal bending.
lightning, and water has blood, and all that. Well, like I haven't seen too much of Avatar, but would like what is airbending's sub form?
Oh,
That is a good question.
I don't know.
From what I can tell, or maybe it's just like an Avatar thing. Maybe it's just like access to the spirit realm or like spirit bending. But I don't know. Maybe
I
that's
think
an
it
Avatar
is.
thing.
In the Legend of
It's
Korra.
it's flight and spiritual projection.
There it is.
In the Legend of Korra, the Aang's son's daughter is
So
can't go in the
Aang's so
spirit
Aang's
world.
granddaughter.
Yeah, Aang's granddaughter can go into the spirit realm.
Hmm.
So maybe that is because like they were all
I
raised by
I think
monks,
I think that'd be spiritual projection.
Hmm.
and then Earth would be metal bending.
Yeah.
Yep, they've got metal bending. By the way, favorite character in there is King Boomy.
Oh
Easy.
hell yeah.
King easy.
I'm gonna say
Favorite.
Toph.
Ooh.
Toph's badass.
Toph
Yeah.
is cool. Toph is definitely cool,
Like
but
she
just
can literally
King.
see anything. Like that's crazy. Like it's just like
Yeah.
she can't see, but she can see everything.
Oh yeah. I
So
remember.
so basically Daredevil.
Yeah. So
Bringing it
basically
back,
Daredevil.
baby.
From I remember like talking to one of my I think it was my friend Cooper. My friend Cooper was talking about like Avatar or something, and he's like, "Well, Toph could beat the Fire Lord," and I'm like, "Well, why didn't she do it?" It's like if she could do it, why didn't she
Well,
do it?
counterpoint, you're wrong.
Exactly. Like I'm yeah, exactly. Toph couldn't beat the Fire Lord, not with
Otherwise, it
just
would have happened.
Earthbending.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Maybe it could have happened.
Yeah, maybe.
It's just like for plot reasons it didn't happen.
Yeah, for plot reasons, it didn't happen.
Maybe that's why it happened.
Sorry to like just be like, hey, it's me time. No, like my favorite Avatar character, since we're on the topic, is, god damn it, it's either like I'm gonna pick I'm gonna go with the safe bet. It's gotta be Uncle Iroh or Zuko.
Oh, Uncle Iroh.
Uncle Iroh, man.
God, I
Uncle
love Uncle
Iroh was
Iroh.
a legend.
And his voice actor died, and I'm upset about that.
Oh
Though luckily
no.
they had enough like voice clips to continue, or they just like didn't use Iroh as much in the third season.
No, they didn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
cause he was like he was somewhere. He was like at the blue something. I don't remember.
The all blue.
They were wearing blue, and they were all the old benders. Like they were like maybe in their late 60s, and they were like totally badass. Boomy was in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called, but
Me neither.
he's chilling in there, and
Mhm.
he was like taking on like he was helping Aang and all the other people like defeat the Fire Lord.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Excuse me. Oh man. Now I'm thinking. What are some of your other favorite cartoons, guys?
Uh,
Oh goodness,
the Animaniacs.
Ooh, you would say the Animaniacs, wouldn't you?
you
Well, I
would.
mean,
It's not
I
a
know,
bad
like,
thing. It's not a bad thing.
no, I was just about to say, I know the entirety of Yakko's World,
Of course you do.
like by heart.
Of course you do.
It's a very proud moment for me because that song was notoriously difficult.
Yeah. Here,
Uh,
Spencer, if we remember, I want that to be the outro of the podcast. I want it to be you singing or like doing Yakko's World, and then it slowly fades out into like I don't know how I want to do like the outro. It's either gonna be music
it'll
or maybe like
happen.
one of us narrating, or like, not narrating, but like one of
It'll
us doing an
happen,
outro or
man.
something.
We'll figure it out.
Hmm.
We have a
Yeah.
long way ahead. Christian's still not here.
Christian is still not here. I'm so angry.
I'm
Like,
so mad.
grr.
Did you text the spouse
I
to
did.
ask?
I told you like, before the podcast was started, like before I started recording. I texted Kaylee and she was like, "Yeah, he's probably at home working on his PC. He hasn't looked at his phone in a while." I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to scream." And she's like, "Welcome to my life." So
I'll be up all night.
I'll be up all night working on my PC, Christian. Let's just call him out in this episode. Like, don't be mean
Christian.
about it. Just don't be mean about it. Just
We've
call him
been
out.
calling him out.
Do it more. As a
What?
hush falls over the call.
Cricket chirp, cricket chirp, cricket chirp.
We're all just shitting on Christian.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Also, yeah, I know that you guys can hear me adjusting in my chair. I don't know why my
Yeah,
mic is so
I heard
sensitive.
that.
Hopefully, it's not too big of a bother for everyone. Here, when like we have an entire ideas channel, we haven't even accessed it yet. Ooh, Maggie, you said fog machines. What What was the thought process behind fog machines?
Where is that? Oh, fog
It's in ideas.
machines. Personally, I don't know.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It was just like an idea if we were on a stage doing a podcast and there was just fog machines, explosions, like fireworks.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
Uh,
There was no initial thought.
just fog machines.
Yeah.
Fog machines.
Fog machines.
What type of podcast would Joe Biden have?
Okay, I love this idea. Because for some reason I just picture Joe Biden having like a hunting podcast or like a fishing podcast.
A fishing podcast.
Yeah.
I love that.
So
I
today,
love that.
I caught a catfish.
It's
Well,
like
now today
hold on.
I caught a largemouth bass. I'm quite proud.
It's around like
no.
two
Like
pounds.
what
Not a
what
big
happens is that
catfish.
he takes like a Blue Yeti mic and a laptop and like a crate and he gets in a boat and he goes out in the water and he just fishes for like an hour or two. I would listen to that. I would listen to a Joe Biden
I would
fishing
listen
podcast.
to it.
Look, fat. This is how you bait a hook, fat. He's like, he's just like verbally teaching you how to do it, and occasionally, like, there's sometimes just like 10 or 15-minute blocks of silence, accompanied by like the sounds of very faint running water, or like fish wriggling in the water or something.
Before that, he's like, "All right, guys, I gotta be quiet now.
Look, fat.
Yeah, I can't."
And then
wait
like
to fish."
and then afterwards, like you hear like
Yeah, no.
Podcast ends. That's it. That's
Yeah,
the whole
because the mic falls in the water. It goes overboard.
And then, but like it abruptly ends because he fell in the water and like his whole setup just hits the water. Oh my god,
be
that's
amazing.
beautiful. That's
I
beautiful.
would love
that.
I would love a Joe Biden vlog channel. And like it wouldn't be political at all. It would just be him like in the White House.
No, it's just him chilling.
Yeah, in the White House. Like he just brings Obama in a couple times. You know how like David Dobrik vlogs? I don't watch his vlogs, but like I've seen my friends watch him. Like he just goes and annoys his friends. That's what I picture Joe Biden doing in the White House. Like he goes like he just goes to all the staff.
There's like a bunch of people walking around looking important, and then he's just like, "Hey, check this out!" And he like shoves a camera in their face. Say hello to like the state treasurer of like this random state.
This is former President Barack Obama.
Hey, look! I got Barack Obama here.
It's like
chilling in the White House.
Like, hello, Joe. I'm here on your vlog channel.
Hello.
I love this idea. God, Joe Biden. If he ever listens to this podcast, please make a vlog channel.
Oh,
Please,
speaking
President
of Joe
Biden. Yes, he's going to watch the podcast.
Yeah, no, okay.
No.
Here's the thing. I'm
Wishful
going to. Okay.
thinking. I like it. Wishful thinking.
He's here! He's here! Christian,
Oh my
where have you
God.
been?
Christian!
We've been recording for 48 minutes.
Okay, so I kind of fell asleep.
Ah,
You're gonna be up all night, huh? Up all night.
He was taking a nap. That's why.
All night.
Look, Christian, it's fine. We started recording and we're on a good topic. Everyone, this is our fourth member, Christian. Introduce yourself, bud.
Hi, I'm the one that says they'll be on time but ends up sleeping.
Yeah,
Christian.
that's him.
Yeah.
All right, let's clue him into our topic. All right, Joe Biden podcast.
And okay, yeah. So Joe Biden, we were looking at the ideas channel, and I put in like what type of podcast would Joe Biden have, and I said like either like a hunting or a fishing podcast, and then we got on the topic of Joe Biden vlogging like around the White House, and he would bring Obama on. That'd be amazing.
No, listen,
What?
I work at Dairy Queen, right?
Would he come into Dairy Queen?
He has came through a Dairy Queen before, and there's a picture of him flipping a blizzard.
Joe Biden?
Joe Biden.
President Joe Biden.
President
flips a
Joe Biden.
blizzard.
And I was talking to my manager about it, and I was like, I should email Biden
Be like, hey,
and tell
come
him
down.
to come to my Dairy Queen just to flip a blizzard.
Come on
Just to do
down.
it.
Come on down.
Hey, Mr. President.
It is very important.
Just like
To,
tweet at just
my
like
team.
just add him and like add him on
Tweet at
Twitter.
him.
Add him to the Dairy Queen group chat. Hey man,
Because you
to-
have access.
Joe Biden can go golfing. He just goes to Dairy Queen.
I didn't even consider about that. I didn't even consider like for some reason I thought Christian, did you say golfing?
He did.
Yeah, yeah, Joe Biden third podcast option is a golfing podcast.
You know, for a YouTube channel, I think he'd do a beauty channel because I want to know the secret. I want to know the secret behind his teeth. Because there's no way it's just work.
Yeah,
It
no,
is
no,
not.
there is
no way.
he does have nice teeth.
They're
I'll be real.
ridiculously nice,
Honestly.
especially for like a president.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I think
ridiculous.
some of it is photo editing, real time.
No, it's not. I've met Joe Biden.
Sorry,
why are you
again?
laughing? This is real.
This is a new one. You physically met Joe
Yeah.
Biden.
Being the
Please
physical
explain.
presence of
dentist on him.
I
He
did.
was a
Biden.
I met him.
Please explain.
why.
Okay, so I want to say it was. I think it was when Obama was still in office. My family and I, we took like a weekend trip down to DC. And while we were down there, we were just like in a coffee shop. It was like a pretty like back end coffee shop, you know. Like everywhere else was pretty crowded, so we didn't want to go home.
This does not sound like the start to I met a politician. story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It sounds like the start to a Hallmark film.
I'm getting there.
romantic
I'm
dilemma
getting
with
there.
Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so like we were in this like pretty back end like coffee shop, right? And all of a sudden, I don't know what I was doing. I didn't notice. I think I had like headphones and I was like watching some YouTube video. My mom like taps me on the shoulder like, "Hey." She's like, "Hey, well," and like, "What's going on?" And she's like, do you hear that?" And we hear like a lot of people like shouting outside and like cheering and clapping. I don't know why. And then all of a sudden, Joe goddamn Biden walks into the coffee shop. And like he just like goes up to like order like a coffee or like I think it was like a coffee and a donut. I want to say it was a coffee and a donut. And he
Damn
just
right.
sat down at like the table next to us, and my mom and I looked at him, and I looked back at my mom. I was like, "Who's that?" And she's like, "That is the Vice President Joe Biden." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
So
It's like,
wait,
do you want to go say hi to
dead
him?
ass met Joe Biden?
Yeah,
Like
you
saw Joe Biden in the flesh.
Hold on, I'm not telling my story. So my mom was like, "You want to go say hi?" And I'm like, "Not really." And then she dragged me by the arm to go meet Joe Biden.
I don't really feel like meeting the vice president. really.
I just didn't
It'd
think
be
it was
cooler
important.
if it was Obama. It'd be cooler if it was Obama.
Yeah, well, no, so like she dragged me by the arm, and my mom was like, "Hi, are you Joe Biden?" And he's like, "Yep, I am." And she's like, "This is my son." She made like some lie, and I was like, "Hi."
He's a Make-A-Wish kid.
I'll have
Sounds
you know,
like a great
I'll have
start.
you know that entire story was
Joe
fabricated.
Biden
Not
dating
one bit of that was true. I've never been to Washington.
Aw.
Ah.
I've never drank.
No one had to know that.
No,
I
he's
don't
like,
know why.
I only made half of it up. We didn't meet in a coffee shop. It was a back alley behind a Wendy's.
It was in the White House. It was in the Oval Office. I snuck in.
No one could see me because of my small stature. I snuck into the White House.
I disguised myself as a houseplant.
This was a week ago.
God. This is a good podcast, guys.
You see, Christian, this is what you've been missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I had dreams about this, and then I woke up and I came.
You woke up in a cold spot. Oh, God.
My man woke up in a cold sweat and was like, podcast!
I'm missing the Joe Biden fishing podcast.
Yeah, I was already talking about Joe podcast.
Our
Joe Cast.
president,
The
Joe
Joe Cast.
podcast.
Oh, yeah, Christian. Question. Like, wait, I want to go back and ask Christian a couple questions. That we already discussed. Christian,
the
if you could have a
hot
superpower, what would it be?
Make baby stop crying at will.
I love it.
I
I
would-
I
love
would
that
s-
idea.
Any baby that I'm like vigorously snapping my fingers at would just shut up.
Yeah.
Be a national hero.
You would just go around the United States like making babies stop crying.
Specifically airplanes, yeah.
You'd be known as like.
You would be a god.
I
You
think
would
you'd be
be a
known as like a
god.
criminal. I don't know why, but I
That's
think
a-
you'd be known as a criminal.
That's
No,
about right.
I just think every mother would be jealous of the power I had over their
Yeah,
children.
yeah, and then they would report you.
Of
They're
their
like,
own
Oh.
own children, mind you.
Yeah.
I can make you. I don't have a child, but I can make your child shut the fuck up. How
and
do
then,
you feel?
and then he gets like an ad on TV. It's like all mothers across the nation. Do you want your baby to
It's
stop
like a-
crying?
It's like the ShamWow guy.
Yeah.
Can you get in this camera, guy?
You
Oh,
getting
God.
this camera guy? Are you seeing this? This man can stop babies crying with a single finger snap.
And it's just Christian, like he just woke up from like a 3-hour nap, and you can tell, you can tell.
He's even getting naps before appearing on national television with the ShamWow guy.
Those
Vince, I think
they
his
like
name's
become
like
business
Vince.
partners.
Business partners, yeah.
Oh my God, this is something else, huh?
Adults are just bigger babies, right? So it would
Pretty
take more
much.
snaps, but it would work on adults
Bigger
as well.
snaps.
See,
You've
this
gotta
is
lean. You've got to
this is
lean
why.
Just take
into it
longer.
and you have to lean into
A
it and
lot of
snap.
You could just
angsty teenagers
derail-
would need that.
what?
A lot of angsty teenagers would need the snap of Christian, like
Really?
ASAP.
That sounds like a religious connotation.
Oh yeah,
They need the snap
Snap
of
of
Christianity to
Christian.
make them fall asleep.
that sounds like something you'd find on like a Bible pamphlet.
The
Mhm.
snap of Christian.
Hey,
Yeah,
we all fight around crusades.
yeah.
Christian is a saint.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Especially
Alright.
when he shows up for shit on time. Oops.
You know, we were giving you some real shit for that. I hope
It
you
was-
know.
It's just the first day. I can't do this. I can only do that so many times, right?
Yeah, every episode you just make you
Well-
just appear at like the 57-minute mark.
I show up like a guest star on my own podcast.
Yeah,
Like,
you're like
one
a
of the
core
original
member.
founding members only shows up as a guest.
God, oh God, that's it's the
it's
worst.
tempting.
No,
tempting.
don't do that, please.
It's
Okay.
tempting.
What was another? Oh, Christian. I assume that you're familiar with Avatar and like that whole universe.
James Cameron or The Last
The
Airbender?
Last
Last
Airbender.
Airbender.
Okay, yeah. I've
So,
done extensive
which
research.
type of bending would you choose?
Oh, I am such a waterbender. I've been waterbending actually for years.
Okay. So, we're all like the four of us. We're all like the different bending types.
Yep.
I'm
I
air.
picked earth bending and the metal bending style.
Yeah, Maggie picked air bending, and I picked fire bending, along with like the whole lightning thing.
So yeah,
Lightning
and then I would be
redirection.
spiritual.
It's not even that I picked waterbending. It's more waterbending picked me. Now,
As did the thug life, apparently.
As did that's what I was just about to say. The
Showing up
Thug Life
45
indeed
minutes
showed
late
you.
to a podcast. I'm joking. Don't beat
Fashionably
yourself up
late.
about it.
Fashionably-
As always.
all thugs are fashionably late to show them bitches.
yeah,
God.
exactly. You so get
Um,
me. You so get me.
Honestly. Okay. This is a question for all of us. So, using that superpower, parentheses S, that you chose earlier, what would
Mhm.
your superhero name be?
The silencer.
The Silencer?
I sound like a hitman. But for babies.
Yeah, no.
I didn't even think of that.
Christian isn't like a superhero. He's a vigilante that people.
Yeah, I'm an anti-hero.
He's a hero for hire. Yeah, he's like a hero for hire. Like you call
Dude,
him as like they won't
Dude,
stop lying.
he's the merc that shuts mouths.
Like Christian just walks into a very noisy hospital. He leaves. It is completely silent.
Oh my god. I love that. I actually adore that.
Mine would be white lightning.
White lightning.
Mhm. You
Okay.
know,
no.
like the alternative to cocaine, but
Black
because
Thunder.
because I'm super fast,
Oh.
because I'm
Uh.
always on speed. Get it? That's my name.
Oh. Up top. Up top. Up top.
Up top,
What was your superpower, Spencer?
super speed, like Flash
Ah.
level super speed.
Okay.
Um. Oh, this is off topic, but I remember I was playing Overwatch one time, and I was talking in like team chat 'cause I think I was playing competitive, and some guy he was just like talking about like yeah I need to like smoke some crack, I need to heighten my senses. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I
My
was so
man's
scared.
my man's is straight up like, dude, I need to do some hard drugs right now because this shit ain't doing it for me.
Yeah, no. For like the entire purpose was to heighten his senses so he could play Overwatch better. Like, imagine that was the reason you needed to take actual drugs. It's like, oh shit, my
Dude, I
Minecraft
need to
speedrun times have been lacking. I just
I can imagine a Hanzo player just saying, "Cover me on sight." I'm powering up. And you just hear him snort a line, and then he just gets headshots all day.
dude, I would believe that.
Pops off.
I'd believe it.
Pops off.
God,
All right.
you want me?
By
wanna
the
play
way,
Overwatch.
Maggie, what's your superhero name?
Okay, listen.
Okay.
You guys can make that up for me because I've been thinking about it ever since that question was asked, and my mind just, you know, it
Mm.
just it's not there. My brain is
All
not.
right. So go
Cosmos
back over.
What's the
Go back.
superpowers?
Go back over your power for Christian, and
I-
but mostly Christian.
I would
Mostly.
pause time because, you know, like in moments, you know, you just pause it. You know, it's kind of like
I have it.
Yeah,
I'm
what's
in
your
You're just.
class.
name?
and I
I-
do homework. I could pause it.
Okay.
Your name, your superhero name is just Will Smith.
No, because
Hey.
she doesn't rewind.
Rewind time.
She doesn't
It's
rewind
rewind
time.
time.
She stops it. She can't. It can't be Will Smith because she doesn't rewind it.
Her
She just
superhero name is
stops it.
Jaden Smith.
Aw.
There you go.
Jaden Smith can canonically only stop time, obviously.
Yeah, of course. His father rewinds it, he stops it, and then Jaden Smith's son will go forward in time.
What about Willow Smith?
She
She just has super long hair.
that's her power.
That's it. No,
Control
that
her
her
hair.
hair
Like,
grows
since-
slightly longer
You
than
know, she
usual.
shaved her head, right?
She did that because it grows back in like an hour.
Oh, I see.
That's like 30 minutes and it's back.
It's like, God damn it.
So she has the power of just whipping her hair back and forth.
Oh.
Yeah, no, she can physically.
most-
She'd be able
I feel
to
like most
physically
girls have that power.
control where it goes.
Oh,
Kinda
like
Rapunzel.
yeah, like no, because she can't like
It's a My
directly
Hero
control it.
Academia character that has
Yeah.
that power, right?
No.
And there's a
You're-
JoJo character that
yeah.
can do that.
I was about to say.
I think that's
Yuha,
like
it
four?
was yeah, it was part 4. It was Yukiko.
it was part of yeah.
I would like it-
She was
I would like
she
to
was
take
like
a minute here.
wasn't she like super in
To
to, like, the
Koichi.
small to Koichi, and then like one of the dudes that one of the ladies that she didn't like, she like fucking what was it? Didn't she like start drowning her with the hair?
What?
Like I remember because like she put strands of her hair into the lady that she didn't like, and like could control the strands of hair, and like almost killed the girl
I don't
with the hair.
I
I
don't-
remember
Cool.
this.
I don't remember that at all.
I the only reason I remember it because it was so shocking. Because my friend was like walking me through it, like he was walking me through JoJo Part 4, and like he's like, this next part's gonna be a little weird, and I was like, what's gonna happen? And then that happens, and I'm like, oh my, that is bonkers,
Vile.
dude.
Yeah, I don't remember that
Absolutely
happening
crazy.
at all.
But yeah, that's gonna be Jaden Smith's power.
No,
It's just
that
be able to
was
physically
Willow
control.
Smith. That was Willow Smith.
Oh wait, no, because Jaden could just go back.
Stop
in
time.
Okay, so how does this relate to Maggie's name?
Jaden Smith stops time.
Because she's Jaden Smith.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I could go like JW for short.
Where'd you get the W?
Oh.
The W stands for woo! I don't even know what that means. It's just that's what it stands for.
It's just there.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Oh, I found a second screw.
Oh,
Where are they coming
dude,
from?
I
two
don't know.
blood rituals at the same time.
Let's go! I just like jam my fucking thighs with them. I just stab myself.
Oh, Christian, we were talking about Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Since Australia, I can't do like a really good British accent because it always turns into Australian. And then it kind of just devolved into Steve Irwin, and then we talked about his death,
Mm-hmm.
and then we started
Mm.
talking about blood rituals to bring him back.
And then I think Spencer, we had like the exact idea, Spencer, like the exact same idea, where like I would just run in the zoo, grab this stingray that killed him, fucking grab by its tail and swing it around. You know, like in Mario 64,
Justice.
like whenever Mario grabs Bowser,
like a baseball.
Yeah.
it's like so long, gay Bowser. I just grab the stingray, I start spinning, I throw him into the wall.
My girlfriend messaged me at 8:11 p.m. Edvin is angry at you. Are you supposed to be at his house?
No, no.
No,
You're supposed to be in
supposed to
here
be
for
in
a
our
podcast.
gamer.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The next thing on the list is the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay,
seriously, the
I don't-
Atlantic Ocean.
hold on. Which one was that? Is that the one? Where is the Atlantic? I forgot.
Oh no.
It's to the right.
Of
Can't
what?
imagine Joe
They're-
doing a podcast. That was idea, you dumbass. And then I said our first podcast could be about quarantine and explosions. That's the next one.
Ooh. I went to the ideas channel for like a second at the very bottom. I don't mean to like shut down your entire idea, but for those who are knowledgeable in that field, what is your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon is
Yes.
Solrock.
Mewtwo?
Mewtwo.
I
Seems
have to think
original.
about this.
Wow. Thank you for just harping on my idea, you absolute ingrate.
Maggie, do you have a favorite Pokemon?
I'm trying to think because I remember I used to collect them as a kid.
Like
and I'm just
Pokemon
trying
cards?
to. Yes, I
Mm.
was crazy about them. I'm just trying to remember. It was so.
Well, she's
far ago.
remembering. Christian, what's yours?
Solrock, because this one card it had a move called self-destruct.
Solrock.
It was hilarious that he just killed himself.
Oh, of course it's
But his
Solrock.
kamikaze was hilarious.
I don't know why, but that seems very fitting for Christian. Just to have a
Yeah,
Solrock.
the fact that it just self-destructs is
Mhm.
amazing.
My favorite is Incineroar. I think he is
Okay.
the goddamn coolest. I remember when when the Sun and Moon games were first being announced, and they were like releasing starters. For some reason, as a kid, I always liked to pick the starters that no one else did. Not because I wanted to be like a hipster, but because I felt bad for the actual Pokemon because no one picked them. Like
Aw.
I that's the reason why I chose Bulbasaur and why I love Bulbasaur.
Yeah,
no one,
I always chose Blastoise, but then I would always go out of my way and find a Bulbasaur.
Mm-hmm. I respect it.
I
I respect it.
Funnily enough, I never got a Charmander ever.
Ooh, that's the thing.
Like that
Oh,
that's
really?
that's a hot topic, but I never found a Charmander. I've never physically used one.
I've used one a couple times. They're pretty neat. Incineroar, Gen 7. Whenever the stars were revealed for Gen 7, I was gonna choose the water one, Poplio, because I'm like, oh, no one's gonna pick that, because look at the other ones, they're so cool. And then I saw Incineroar, and I was like, all right,
Never mind.
hold on.
This is too cool.
All right, give me just a second.
Give me a second. I need to go to the
And
men's
then-
room.
Yeah, no, it's horrid. Yeah, no, but like before the Gen 7 games came along, my favorite was Jolteon. So it's just those two.
Okay.
I actually have like a super old like shiny Pokemon card of Jolteon. And it was I think it was like from whenever they were first manufactured. I don't know where it is. I wanna say it's in like my closet, but I had that card I think it's in my wallet right now. I can probably go get it, but I won't do it right now.
The Pokemon cards we have.
I used to get a few and then I don't have them anymore. My most prized one for some reason is that Jolteon, even though it wasn't too too useful.
My most prized Pokemon card, my brother traded to some punk ass kid. Like I'm not even joshing you right now. Like my brother was, and funnily enough, my brother felt really bad about it because he wasn't trying to trade it. He was showing his friend this like my favorite Pokemon card. He's like, "This is my big brother's favorite Pokemon card." But my brother left it on his desk, and his friend thought that he was trading him the card. So I ended up losing that card.
Oh no.
That's
And
I
my brother felt so bad about it that he went out with my dad and bought me a new shiny Mewtwo card.
hell yeah.
He went out and got me a new card, and I was so happy. But like, man, I hate that kid that did that
Mhm.
for obvious reasons.
Well, okay, I
I think I
remember.
figured mine out.
Yeah,
I
what
think
is
I
it, Maggie?
I remember I had
Yeah.
this card, and I would be like, "No, this is my card." I would literally hang it up in my room like all the time. Like even when I moved, I would hang it up in my room because of how much I loved it. And it was Ninetales,
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, that's
the
fair.
evolution of Vulpix.
We got a
and I-
lot of we got a lot of fire types. Like we got a lot of fire type fans in this call.
Yeah,
I was
Like,
more of a water guy.
of course you were, you hipster. No, I'm joking.
I love Blastoise. He
Oh
was
yeah,
always my
Blastoise is badass.
Squirtle was always my starter.
Yeah,
And
like
then I found out you could get Blastoise in Shield because that's the version that I play.
oh yeah,
Because
yeah, same
my
here.
store ran out of Sword.
Cringe.
I
Never
know.
played a Pokemon game.
Never.
Never.
Should.
Oh,
It's worth it to just
I-
pick up one of them and play
yeah.
it.
I have a very sudden idea to do for like this podcast, or maybe even like a spin-off type thing. Okay, Spencer, you might be familiar, maybe Christian too. I don't know, but have you guys ever heard of a Nuzlocke?
Yes,
I've heard of it.
I've done a Nuzlocke.
Oh, you know,
on-
so
Oh,
I've
yeah,
done a few
yeah,
Nuzlockes.
hold on, I'm
Uh,
gonna die for a second. I'll be back.
Okay.
That's not good.
So while
Why
she,
would
well,
you
so while
wanna-
she does that,
I'll resurrect. Don't worry.
We've
Yeah.
lost Jaden Smith.
No. Jaden Smith has
Jaden
disappeared.
Smith has left the chat.
I'll explain to whoever's listening to this or watching this the concept of a Nuzlocke. So basically, it's a normal run of Pokemon, except there are a few extra rules. Number one, if a Pokemon faints in battle, it is considered dead. You are no longer allowed to use that, and you either have to release it or put it in the graveyard box. I more opt for the graveyard box because I add in some house rules every now and then. Number two, you have to name all your Pokemon to get more attached to them, and so Pokemon deaths are more impactful. And you cry. Number three, you can only catch the first Pokemon on each route that you have. So if you kill that Pokemon you find, you don't get any Pokemon for that route, no matter what you find. Though there is like the whole duplicate clause thing where if you see a Pokemon that you already have, you can retry until you get a different one. And then you can add in house rules, whatever you want. But it's fun. I wanted to do a successful Nuzlocke, but I also suck. So
One of my house rules that I added was I can sacrifice my entire party to bring back a dead one.
your
Like I would have to
entire
get
party.
I would have to get a full party, and then I would sacrifice the whole one to get back a Pokemon that I wanted.
Ooh, I have been like I've been like thinking and like playing around with a few house rules in my past runs. One house rule that I am fond of. Number one, also like I don't use revives. I think that's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I sell any revives I get. But I think
that's pointless.
yeah, I've never
Jaden
used
Smith
this rule.
is back.
Oh my god, you're here! I have to
Welcome back.
re-explain the rules of Nuzlocke, don't I?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Go on.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
One house rule I've been thinking of playing with is every time I get a gym badge, I have either two options. A, I can bring back a dead Pokemon, if that's a thing, or I can go back to a previous route of my choosing and catch another Pokemon there. Just because here's the thing, I
Oh.
suck, and
Yeah.
sometimes like whenever I'm grinding, I like have something on in the background, and I pay more attention to that than I am the actual game, and I just keep pressing A, and I don't think about it. So
Mm-hmm.
a bit of extra assistance is nice sometimes. So yeah. That's that.
I like that idea. That's actually a
Yeah.
really nice idea.
Yeah.
Kind of a little bit better than my entire like.
Oh
"You
yeah, no,
must
that
lose
is brutal.
that which you love to gain back more."
That's horrible.
Yeah, I straight up just murked it. I killed a Blastoise to get back a Mewtwo once.
Oh no.
I felt really bad about it, but I was like, he's just so cool though.
And Mewtwo's like really good. I'm just saying,
Mewtwo
like,
Mewtwo is genuinely really good, but I never really worried about getting a Mewtwo in a normal game
mhm.
because the way I play my Pokemon games is I get as many Pokemon as I can. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go get my Pokemon and I will read you my Pokemon's names if it's charged.
Do that. While we're on the topic of Pokemon, if you guys could have like a gym, what type would your gym be?
If I could have a gym, it'd be Steel type.
Really?
Yes, because my second favorite Pokemon is Steelix.
Really?
Yes, that is my second favorite Pokemon.
That makes a lot more sense. For some reason,
Yeah.
that just added something on to your, I don't even know like what it's called for me, but I guess I guess like your database in my mind that has
My
just been
rap
added.
sheet.
Yeah, your rap sheet. There's just like a picture of you with a Steelix now. I hope you know.
Just a Steelix, nothing else.
No.
Nothing else
It's
about
like
my
Mewtwo,
personality. It's a
Blastoise, and
picture.
Steelix.
Yeah, that's my top three. If I can get any or all of those in a party, I am set for the entire. I will never need another Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
Even though like that is not what you need to take on Pokemon.
Oh no,
that is
not
what
at
I
all.
would. That is what I would want. That is all I need.
Yeah. Maggie, Christian, you guys got any ideas?
I think I would have a Solrock themed gym. Do you walk through the doors? Everything like you're in the sky now,
Everything.
but some rock platforms.
Even
just emerge from
the
the shadows.
skybox is just the entire Pokedex entry of
Solrock.
No, in
Solrock.
the sky, just like as ornaments, just floating around,
Solrocks.
staring at you the entire time. Your room is just Solrocks.
Yeah. And then
I like it. I
yeah.
like it.
So would your entire team be Solrocks, or like
Yes.
it's like okay, so Solrock,
My entire fighting style would be the equivalent of me just having hand grenades and just keep throwing grenades.
Just throw Solrocks at him.
Except they're reusable after I go to the.
Granada. No, you have a lot of revives.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Your character is equipped with
This is a whole
many
strategy.
revives. I like
God.
this strat. I'm enjoying
That's
it.
okay. I'm changing my no, I'm joking.
I'm changing my answer to
Maggie-
whatever that guy said.
Maggie, what do you have an idea for your type gym?
So, like, the type of Pokemon, correct?
Or just like Pokemon type. It doesn't really matter.
Like,
Okay.
what do you want it to be themed?
What do I want it to be themed? Okay. maybe ghosts, like the ghosts and like
Ooh.
psychic.
Okay.
Yeah,
like, I
Ghost
feel
and
like
Psychic.
Those are very
Fun typings.
interesting. Yeah.
Those
They're
are very hip and with the kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Very like
respect
spiritual
it. I
kind
respect
of and just very like I don't know. It's just like interesting. I really liked
Yeah.
like the
They're
Pokemon.
very cool and very what do you call it? Oh yeah, hip with the kids. That's just the one thing you keep coming back to.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And it would be called Hip with the Kids.
Ooh.
The whole gym hip with the kids.
And then the kids would be so hip that they would have to come. Like
Any hip kid, if you've never been to that gym,
No hip.
you can't
Yeah.
even call yourself a
Your
hip.
hips are surgically
need-
removed.
You need hip replacement surgery.
Yeah, because they're not hip enough. I would choose a fire type gym. As you already know, I'm a sucker for fire. Anything.
Nerd.
Now here's the exception to the rule. I would just have a Jolteon.
No.
So if
no
you bring a
fire
water
types.
type, you're fucked. As soon as that Jolteon comes out, thunder instantly. You're done. Fuck you.
Oh,
Your
premeditated
entire
rock
party
paper
is done.
scissors.
Premeditated. I would just be like, welcome to my fire gym, buddy, and like you battle me. I'm on my last Pokemon. It's like,
Ah,
yeah,
you fool! I
Go-
brought my Blastoise.
it's like, yeah, go get him, Gyarados. It's like, go Jolteon.
That was my immediate thought. Was a Gyarados.
yeah, because that's like quad
Just a-
weak. You're done.
a,
That Gyarados is
a
dying.
full maxed out Gyarados.
Yeah, it's like level 100, one Thunder. He's gone. I love that idea so much. I don't know why. just
Whoa.
fucking with him.
I can't even prove that there was any Pokemon there, not except for
Just a
100
pile of
Gyarados.
ash. How long? We've been going for like an hour and 20 minutes. This is.
Nice.
I think we should start getting into like the wrapping up section
Hmm.
of the podcast.
I
left my
cannot
wrapping paper
I cannot find my Switch charger.
Oh, rip.
So we will have to do my Pokemon names next episode.
Ooh. When are we gonna do next episode? That is
My Pokemon names.
We barely got together for this episode. I'd
yeah,
say.
just barely. Maybe we can shoot for next weekend or like
Yeah.
how often do we want to release these? Should we just do them?
I mean,
like
we
whenever
could
feel like?
do we could do Tuesday nights or Wednesdays specifically because we're not off. I mean, we're off
Oh yeah,
of
that's right.
school,
Mm-hmm.
so we
Yeah.
could do that too if the
Mhm.
weekends do get in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
We can discuss that later and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And finals are over.
Yeah, finals are over. Everyone, okay, round of
Finals
applause.
are over. Round of applause for everyone that went
Woo!
through finals and didn't finish some.
Oh yeah, up top.
Mm.
Very
Up top,
stressful.
up top.
Pat on the back for Spencer.
And Maggie. She also didn't do
Oh yeah, and Maggie.
Oh, now I feel bad. I feel so bad.
Don't feel
like
bad.
I really do feel bad for doing that to
Mhm.
Zustiak.
Me too. I mean, I couldn't compete anyways, so I'm kind of like on the spectrum of I kind of feel bad, I do feel bad, but also I couldn't compete.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So it's just kind of like
Yeah.
I just feel bad for doing that to her because like she
Mhm.
was probably counting on me to do it, and
She was so stressed, and I felt real bad about the fact of like because she said she wasn't having it at all that week. Like it was
Mhm.
really bad for her,
Yeah.
and hearing that and then being like, "Oh,
Yeah. No, I
well."
yeah, I remember like.
Because I had told Edvin on the way up
Mhm.
to her classroom, being like, I'm so woefully unprepared because I lost my script.
Mhm.
I lost the entire script. I had no idea what I was gonna do, and I walked into that classroom like, "Hey guys," and then she's like, "This week has not been my week. I just need things to go smoothly today." I was
Mhm.
like, "Ooh,
Yeah, about that.
that."
Yeah. No, I like whenever she was saying that, I looked over at you, Spencer, and I couldn't even fathom the amount, like the emotional and mental weight of what had just
Mhm.
transpired.
Yeah, it was bad.
Mm-hmm.
But if we said we were wrapping up, wasn't I supposed to be doing a song?
That's right, but hold on, I want to hold off for like a few.
I was just wondering if that was happening.
Oh, it is. Don't think I forgot.
Good.
Yeah, me neither. Totally didn't forget.
Oh yeah, I mean Christian's like.
Well, Christian, just to clue you in, I am going to be doing Yakko's World from the Animaniacs.
Bro, can that be like our forever outro?
That is not gonna be our forever outro. I hate to break it to you,
No.
because there is no way I can feasibly do that every episode and it not get stale.
You you only get better. You can only improve.
Yes, that is true. Is there anything else? Does anyone else have anything like they want to add?
Any like
Very
last bits?
This is for you.
Keep watching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
All apologies.
I was gonna say it earlier. I was gonna say it whenever I told Maggie just at Joe Biden on Twitter, like to get him to come down to the Dairy Queen.
At Zusiak on Twitter.
No, I was gonna say like if you guys are cool with it, I do want to like share this on like not only my social medias, but like also if you guys want to yours, just so we can like get the word out there.
Yeah.
Because like this
Dude,
is
we need to make
we
need to make a podcast social media.
Oh, exactly.
Let's get hip with the kids.
Let's get hip with the
Hip,
kids.
Getting down and dirty, getting hip with
Okay,
the kids.
I just thought of like either like an episode title or either like an episode title or a sub name from the podcast. It's Lives of the Party : Hip with the Kids.
Hip with the kids.
Yeah.
That's the name of the
Perfect.
episode.
Yeah.
That's the name of the
That's the
episode.
name of the episode. We got it,
Hip
boys.
with the kids.
We did it.
Hip
We
with
did it.
the kids.
You know what?
Boys.
We did it. You know what?
We did it.
You know what, Spencer?
Let's
Spencer?
Clap for doing this.
Spencer? This is content.
Content.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Well, I think that's about everything we wanted to say. So
I
Alright.
can't find Zusiak on Twitter.
maybe because you doesn't have a Twitter.
Just at the speech and
No.
debate.
No.
It's probably because like at speech and debate, and
Yeah,
we have to
probably.
we have to present this in class.
We probably can't because we swore a bunch in this
It's-
episode. But it
we
doesn't
we swore, and it's over the like we are almost passing this class limit.
matter. Yeah, about
Do you think if me and Spencer turn this in, we can get like some
partial
points for
credit.
it?
Like, you might be able to be like, "Hey Z, here's the thing." Like you just like.
Well,
like,
the
you
thing
just,
is,
email
she's
her the
already
link.
put it. She's already finished the grade, so we
Mhm.
can't get partial credit for it.
Oh, cringe. Well,
Spencer,
What?
we are vibing with Bambini. She's in the hospital. I feel bad.
you know
We could
what?
still turn in
she's
late
not
work
doing.
though.
She's
My prayers
she's
are
not
answered?
doing too hot.
Yeah, I feel so bad. But
Well,
we can
everyone,
still turn in late work.
Thank you everyone for listening to this episode. This very first pilot episode of
Mhm.
of Lives of the Party podcast, Epic Cool Center.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank. Okay, also thank.
Let's give a round of applause for Christian.
Yeah.
For actually showing up because we didn't expect that.
Oh yeah, I was fully prepared to just do this as like a 3-man thing. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, then Spencer interrupted me. You bastard! No, I'm joking.
I will drop kick you.
Rat.
Okay. No, it's just thank you everyone for coming around. Oh, real quick question for everyone on the podcast before we end. How do we feel about like guest appearances? How do we feel about that?
I don't mind it.
Don't
Get
mind
Zusiak.
It'd be cool to vibe with a fourth, maybe fifth person.
Mm-hmm.
We get Zusiak.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
get
yeah.
Zeus, yeah.
That'd be amazing. That'd be
I'd be
amazing.
down.
Yeah, I'm
She
okay
would
with that.
Give me and Spencer the death stare.
Yeah, we can feel it through the call. We can't
The
see you, but
energy.
we can feel it.
She's like, like she somehow connects through like Loom, and you just see. Okay, well, with that said, again, I'm thanking everyone for the third time. Thank you for coming down to the Lives of the Party podcast. Thank you for watching. Thank you for smashing that like button. Thank you for smashing that subscribe button. Thank you for smashing that notification bell. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Thanks for just being good people and listening to our podcast.
Yeah.
Like if you're listening to this part of the podcast, thank you.
Oh yeah.
You've made
Thank
it
you very much.
far.
I applaud you first of all. And if we know you in real life and you want to come on the podcast, be like, hey, can I come on the podcast for a session? And we'll be like, yeah, you
Absolutely.
can. Or yeah. Anyway, Spencer, without further ado, go right ahead.
Alrighty. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, too, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Tobago, San Juan, Paraguay, Uruguay, Suriname, and then French Guiana, Barbados, and Guam. Hold on, I gotta remember it. I'm thinking of it. Norway and Sweden, Iceland and Finland, Germany, now home in peace. Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey, and Greece. Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, Oman. Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Cyprus, Iraq, and Iran. There's Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, with Yemen, Kuwait, and Bahrain. The Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium, and Portugal, France, England, Denmark, and Spain. India, Pakistan, Burma, Afghanistan, Thailand, Nepal, and Bhutan. Cambodia, Malaysia, the Bangladesh, Asia, and China, Korea, Japan. Mongolia, Laos, and Tibet, Indonesia, the Philippine Islands, Taiwan. Sri Lanka, New Guinea, Sumatra, New Zealand, Borneo, and Vietnam. Tunisia, Morocco, Uganda, Angola, Zimbabwe, Djibouti, Botswana. Mozambique, Swaziland, Gambia, Guinea, Algeria, Ghana.
Yay!
Spanish
Oh, wait,
Sahara
no.
is gone. Nigeria, Chad and Libya, Egypt, Benin, Gabon, Tanzania, Somalia, Kenya, Mali, Sierra Leone, and Algeria, Dahomey, Namibia, Senegal, Libya, Cameroon, Congo, Zaire, Ethiopia, Guinea-Bissau, Madagascar, Rwanda, Mahore and Cayman, Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Yugoslavia, Crete, Mauritania, then Transylvania, Monaco, Liechtenstein, Malta, and Palestine, Fiji, Australia, Sudan. Whew! That's it.
All right, goodbye, everyone.
That is the